Chasers. It's your boy, iamaaronchasejr, Jr., and we back again with another video today, man. Don't mind my forehead. I know it looks shiny. It always looks shiny. But also, it's a little hot today, man. A little hot today in the Carolinas. I don't know how hot it is where y'all at, but right now it's about like 91 degrees out here, man. It's hot. It's hot. If you're new to this channel, my name is once again iamaaronchasejr, Jr. Please hit the like, comment, subscribe down below. You can follow me on Twitter and Instagram. That's where I be spending most of my time at. But now, we about to talk on some Charlotte Hornet news today, man. It's really, it got Hornets news in it, but I mean, it's really about the whole, like, uptown, to be honest. But it surrounds the Charlotte Hornets. And so, as you're going to see throughout the video, we got two articles here. One is by one author, one is by another. I looked at the two authors to make sure they wasn't the same people. But yeah, we got two different people. One, as you see right now on the screen, is by Charlotte Business Journal. And as the other one, as you see, we have the Charlotte Observer, which many people know as well. So let's go back here, starting the business journals first. Let's get into it, man. Man, I don't want to go to their website. Alright. So, let's see what we got here, man. Man, this dang true is messing my way. I can't even read the title right quick. As y'all see up there, City Charlotte Hornets unveil $275 million proposal for Spectrum Center upgrades and new training center uptown. Now, first, let me say this: we're gonna have two different people. I believe we're gonna have side one, which is gonna say, "Oh, I feel like it's a great idea." Because, like, when you look at the Atlanta Hawks and look at their stadium and their upgrades, I mean, if you ever been to the Atlanta Hawks stadium, I've been there once so far. They have some great seats, man. Even when you're not sitting in the lower bowl, you could be sitting in that mid-tier level. If you know what I'm talking about, you know what I'm talking about. You got to go there to understand what I'm saying. They got seats as if they're on courtside, man. Them seats was comfortable. They had the soft leather cushion on them. Like, they felt comfortable. The Hornet seats got them old seats in there, man. I ain't gonna lie, I ain't trying to trash my team stadium or nothing, but some parts was breaking. Like, I seen some parts was breaking off, like the handle on the side to rest your arm. It was breaking. Like, some, not my seat in particular, but some seats that I know. And it's like, unless you're sitting down there, what row? It's like row B, because I was in section 101. That's right here where you got the team tunnel on your left, and you have the court right there with the goal blocking a little bit. That's a row that's a section I was in 101. That row B, as in boy, is where you first started to get a feel of them padded seats that I was just talking about for the Atlanta Hawks stadium. And then next, you're going to have side number 2. Nah, I ain't paying for that. They don't deserve it, man. They ain't been doing no winning, no nothing. You know what I'm saying? Why the hell would I put my money into that team and they ain't even do nothing for me, man? So now, as we come back to reality for a second, I agree with both sides, to be honest. Like I was talking about the Atlanta Hawks stadium. Like, when you got the fellow teams doing like that and having better, like, you know, things around the stadium and whatnot. Because I ain't gonna lie, being around the stadium does feel like it got an old school feel to it compared when you go around the other parts of the city. And shout out to my man JR Loden from Twitter. I'm about to drop his Twitter right here for y'all so y'all can see. He works in Uptown and he's always around there talking about the upgrades and stuff and how the city is growing. And that's probably the reason why I came down there, man. I want to become a part of this growth and make my name in the city. Because also, it's not a big city to people. Like, specifically for me, personally, I'm from Baltimore, Maryland. And when I told people I was going to move down here, a lot of people was like, really? What the hell is there to do there? Because back home, a lot of people like to party and do that. I'm not saying I don't like to party and, like, have a little fun, you know what I'm saying? But, like, I ain't really that type. Like, I'm on a grind, you feel me? Like, I'm trying to get to where I'm trying to get to. Then I'll party. Work now, play later. If you understand that mentality, comment down below and hit the like, you feel me? But it's like, that's just the type of time I'm on. But I do agree with the other side where it's like, oh yeah, why would I spend money and da-da-da for the team and pay taxes on that to, you know, get it better. But this team is on the up and coming, man. If we get the right coach, and let me speak on that while my mind is on that. If we hire the right coach and do everything we need to do, this team is on the come up. Like, do y'all remember a couple years ago when the Atlanta Hawks, everybody was saying, oh yeah, Trae Young should leave. He shouldn't have signed no max contract to stay here because they ain't doing nothing. And last year, they made the Eastern Conference Finals. This year was a little down year compared to last year, but they still made the playoffs, unlike us. We had the same result 2 years in a row. So we're right there, man. If we can just make a leap and get into the playoffs, I'm telling you, everybody's going to be there. This city loves it. And then also for me personally, being last year was my first year as a season ticket holder, I love the team, man. It was my dream to become a season ticket holder. Growing up for me, I personally thought you had to be a millionaire to be a season ticket holder for anywhere. Because all you hear about TV, and when you ain't not around them type of people, you know what I'm saying, that got that mindset, or want the same dreams and goals as you, you got to do everything on your own. So when I was back home, like a month before I was about to move down there, I called the season ticket people and I was like, hey, how much is it? Or how much is this seat? And then from there, I was pretty much in. But I didn't have nobody in my family or anybody close to my family, like friends of my family, to show me or give me some advice and tell me how it is. You get what I'm saying? But let's get back to this article right quick. Now, as I'm first seeing, looking at this photo right here, man, this photo look hard. I can't even lie. Like, I can already see how it is because I already know where that's at. This is normally where I park at. This is a garage right here, and that's all it really is. And there's another garage right across the street. And then when you come over here, this is normally, and I'm talking about like over there in that area. And then you have a hotel right there that you can walk down to the stadium. This right here look hard. Like you come out here to like a little area right here where you get to walk around and chill. Got some outside stuff. This looks right round the part where you got the train coming through. And then you got that part where people will be walking by. And then if the picture was enlarged and showed all around the city, coming towards this way where you see my arrow coming, that's where it will be the bus station right across the street on Trade Street. It'll be right across from over there. So now, let's exit out that little picture right quick. And now let's continue to read. So the arena renovation project will total $215 million, of which $173 million is largely contractually obligated repairs, and the balance are upgrades for the team and patrons. The project includes a new Hornets performance facility and training center, with one of the proposals calling for a mixed-use development on the site of the current Charlotte Transportation Center. So, speaking of that first part, like I just said, if you follow my arrow right here going this way, that's where the bus station is at. And like I said, when you kind of look at that and look across the street, you got the Charlotte Hornets Stadium, it looks like it's old. I'm not going to lie. It doesn't look like how the rest of the city is when it's becoming more modern and contemporary and up and coming. It doesn't look like that, in my opinion. Now, I haven't been living here long, but I've been visiting here for the past 4 years and my mother been living there. And every time I come back, I've been seeing everything new. And it's like, wow, man, this city's really growing. And a lot of people don't know about it, like I said earlier, when I was moving down here. Nobody really knows about the city. And people still don't really consider this city a city. You know what I'm saying? Some people don't even consider this really one of them cities where obviously it ain't no Atlanta, no Los Angeles, no Miami. It ain't nowhere like that. But it's up and coming. I've been telling you that for sure. It's up and coming. So this is by Eric Spanberg, however you pronounce it. My bad if I ain't doing it right. So a $275 million package of improvements and upgrades to the city-owned Uptown area and a new practice facility to be built across the street for the NBA Charlotte Hornets will be paid for by taxpayers under a proposal heard this evening by Charlotte City Council. And this was published May 31st. So this was yesterday. As of today is the first day of June, man. Like I said, hot. Summertime is here, man. But like I was saying earlier, for side 2 in reference by the taxpayers, a lot of people ain't, like, I mean, it's like making an investment. A lot of people ain't gonna want to put their money in something unless they see the money is gonna come back tenfold. You know what I'm saying? And because we ain't really been in the playoffs since 2016 and really won a series since 2002, a lot of people ain't really gonna want to put their money in it. I believe so. A lot of us younger people probably would, because we can see the potential. And like I said, looking at that picture, man, that looks great. I would love to see what the hell that look like. And like, just to touch over from the Hornet side to the Panther side for a second, that Rock Hill facility was looking like it was going to be great too. Now I want to see what's going on with that, because this got me intrigued by it. It would have been great, man, to have both of these things kind of happen at the same time. Ooh, the city would have been booming, man. But let's continue. Now let's go, because I ain't subscribed, so that's all we're going to read for that. So now let's go to the Charlotte Observer. Nope. No thank you. Alright. So now, for the Charlotte Observer, this is by Jenna Contino, and this was updated today. Earlier at 11:47, as you see, it's 3:15 p.m. June 1st. June 1st. This was updated today, even though it was proposed yesterday. Okay, keep that in mind. Charlotte proposes $215 million in renovations for Spectrum Center, new practice facility. Now let's go back over here, $275 million. So I think this is talking about the city as a whole, while the Charlotte Observer, is specifically talking about the Hornets. So I think this is great for the video, and I'm glad I put in both, but this one is more better because I'm specifically talking about the Hornets. So, we got a little video? Let's listen.
Good evening, everyone. Thank you, Mr. Manager, for giving us the extra time tonight to cover this, because we think we are at a very exciting place. What we've come to is, over a 3-year process, is that we feel like we have come to a win-win opportunity. We believe that this proposal provides renovation and upgrades to keep the arena competitive and will help attract additional events and bring more visitors to the Center City and support our local businesses. I really want to acknowledge and thank the partnership with the Hornet Sports and Entertainment. Their whole team has been phenomenal to work with, as well as Tom Murray and his team at the CRVA.
Okay, y'all, so before I read the rest of this, it seems like to me, that's a really good plan, man. I like the fact that they said some more bathrooms, man, because you ever went to the Hornet Stadium, man, and after a game, you want to use the bathroom before you jump on that road and get stuck in traffic? Man, every bathroom going to be filled up. It's mainly because all them guys will be drinking all that beer during the game. I guarantee you that's really where it comes from. A man to be packed, man. But, like, I really like the plan, man. And, and I'm glad, because it really keeps this team here. Because if you've really been following the Hornets for a while, as you know, they took the team away and they went to New Orleans. Then it became the Hornets. And then the team became the Pelicans. And then that's when the team came back here, became the Bobcats. And then they reclaimed the name the Hornets. So there's been a lot of history with this team, man. But like, I'm happy because now the team, as you've shown in its plans, wants to stay here and bring more vibes and people to the city. As she said, as you heard. And I like it, man. I'm loving it. Because I already love the city, how I seen it growing and all that. This is going to bring another upper echelon vibe for me, personally. Because this lets me know I made the right decision, man. Coming here, man, and investing my time and my life in this city and making it home. I'm happy, man. So, the City of Charlotte's proposing $215 million in investments that will upgrade the Hornets' home at the Spectrum Center and build an NBA team a practice facility for $60 million. So now, before I continue reading the rest of that, what I can say about that, as far as like the team practice facility and all that, the practice facility that we have is basically that practice court right there inside the stadium. Now, for many other teams that I can say, they don't have. For many other teams have a actual practice facility. Like, it's away from the stadium, and it's got its own building. Like, I can't remember the name of the YouTuber that I've seen multiple times, but he goes around to a lot of teams' practice facilities and shows off their upgrades and all that. And I've seen a lot of teams in theirs, and I'm glad we get in one, man, because we deserve it. Like I said, we have been coming, man. It's better to do this now before the team gets really popular and really successful, and then it costs even more to do the upgrades. You get what I'm saying? So it's just like reading a book. You want to do it before you get all the way up to the climax, because if you do it when you get all the way to the climax, you're going to be paying the top dollar, which is pretty much what everybody is doing right now in society, because everything is up. That's what I had to do to get my new car. I had to pay a top dollar, but I got to drive, got to get to my jobs, you feel me? Got to pay the bills, so I had to do it. So now, The city of Charlotte is proposing $215 million in investments that will upgrade the Charlotte Hornets home at the Spectrum Center and build an NBA team and practice facility for $60 million. Yup. Under the proposed deal, the city of Charlotte would extend its lease with the Charlotte Hornets to 2045. The existing lease is set to expire in 2030. The new practice facility outside the arena will come from a separate pool of funding. Okay. Construction is expected to begin this summer and take 4 years. Okay. So, that's pretty interesting because that means all that stuff that they're proposing will not actually be here until 2026. So, what that means for me personally is to get my money together and start doing what I gotta do. You know what I'm saying? So that when that time comes, I'm straight financially. I can do whatever I want. But as far as the city goes, that means it's time to start winning. That way, by the time that stuff comes, everything gonna sell itself. And if you're a business person, you know what that means. All that stuff is gonna come. You don't gotta do no extra marketing or nothing. Oh, LaMelo here, LaMelo the superstar. You got all the other key players enrolled. The team is young, making the playoffs consistently, making noise every year. Oh yeah, easy peasy. In a proposed deal, the Hornets will begin paying $2 million per year in rent in 2030, and at $1.1 million in capital investments beginning in 2024. Okay. So halfway through, they'll begin paying capital investments and $2 million per year. We all know who our owner is. That ain't nothing for him. Charlotte Mayor V.I. Lyles recommended the proposal be sent to the city's Economic Development Committee before the city council takes a final vote. Okay. The money for renovations will come from the city's tourism dollars, rental car sales tax, or hotel occupancy rate tax, for example, and won't affect the city's general fund budget, according to the city Charlotte CFO Teresa Smith. So, as you see right there, remember what I said earlier about side number 2 saying they don't want to pay for it. If you ain't doing no hotels or no rental cars, it seems like to me you ain't paying for nothing. That's just what it seemed like to me. Now, they're going to get some money out of me because I do some rental cars here and there depending on the price of flights to go back home. Because going back home for me is just 6.5 hours. And sometimes I just do a rental car. So they're going to get some money out of me via that. So now as we continue, we did not disregard the wants and needs of our other facilities, Smith said. Renovations from the $215 million pool will include entryways, bathrooms, escalators, elevators, new HVAC systems, plumbing repairs, roof repairs. I like that. So now let's look at this. The image shows the Spectrum Center, where the Charlotte Hornets play, the Charlotte Transportation Center, and the Epicenter, which is being sold. The city hopes a renovated Spectrum Center, a new practice facility, a renovated transportation facility, and the sale of the Epicenter will transform the area into a new uptown district. I like it. Because looking at the picture personally, like I told you, the Spectrum Center is right there, right across from the Transportation Center. It's right there, right across the street. Now, as you see, the Epicenter. When I first started visiting down there, this is where I went for everything, y'all. I went up here to Rooftop 210. They had them $7 drinks. Some of the best drinks I had for the cheapest price ever, man. Real cool. Spent my birthday up there one day. It was cool, man. But like I was sad when I heard that it was going. And I'm like, what the hell are they gonna do with all that stuff now, man? And the crazy part is I recently rolled by here earlier and I was wondering what the hell they was gonna do. So now that I'm actually reading this is pretty cool. I'm liking it. So you're gonna have the Spectrum Center right here with some upgrades and all that. Like I said, hopefully they upgrade the seats too. Hopefully they don't disregard that. I hope they upgrade the seats. That way everybody can feel special. Because honestly, that's why I feel like a lot of people want to move down low. Not only to see the players and be able to hear them, because it's really cool to hear them when they talking shit and all that. But like the seats alone, man, like it really ain't no difference from sitting all the way up top to sitting down low. Unless you comparing the views. But as far as seat wise, it's the same thing. So hopefully they upgrade the seats. Then for the CTC, for that, transforming the practice facility, I like it. Because all you got to do is walk across the street and it's right there. I like it. The thing is now, where's going to be the new transportation center? That's the only thing. And then also, like, are they going to build on top of it? Because you do have air rights when it comes to stuff like this. So they're going to build on top of it? I don't know. We're going to see. And then the Epicenter possibly being that new like hub area where they're gonna transform that into like the new epicenter, pretty much. It's gonna be like a whole new epicenter, but I say like more modern and stuff that is more incohesive to the city. New practice facility. The new practice facility would include 2 full courts, expanded locker room space, and a healthcare space. It's expected to either replace the existing Charlotte Transportation Center or be built in the existing gravel lot beside the stadium. Money for it would come from naming rights for a proposed new district. Okay. Okay. I like it. I like it. And for the existing gravel lot beside the stadium, I believe they talking about this right over here. Because this is the parking lot right over here, and this is the parking lot. This is where I used to park at. On a normal day, it's $8, but anytime it's a game, they boost up to $20. And like I said, right now I park right over here. This is the parking lot, and then you walk across the street, and you come right here, and then enter the building. So that would be cool. They build it right over here or right there. That would be cool. Because right now the practice stadium is right there. That's where they practice at, bro. If the practice facility is built in the existing transportation center, the bus facility would be moved underground. You see, man, somebody give me my flowers, man, and like, comment, and subscribe to the channel, man. I'm smart, man. I'm smart. I said that even before I read that part, bro. Give me my flowers, bro. Give me my flowers. Come on, give them to me. The proposed renovations plus the potential sale of the epicenter generated excitement for the Charlotte Assistant City Manager Tracy Dodson and the Charlotte Hornets President Fred Whitfield, who said the two could be the catalyst needed to jumpstart an entertainment-focused district in Uptown Charlotte. I like it because, like, me personally, I still haven't really like explored the city since I moved here. And right now, South End is pretty much that hub area where everybody goes, and Noda, north of Davidson. Those are the two areas where a lot of people, specifically my age and younger crew, really go to have fun. So if you build a new epicenter and make it like how them pictures said, whoo, can't imagine, man. It look fun. But like I said, I still reckon I really explored Noda and up in South End to really see how it is. I'm pretty sure my man JR can take me out to a few spots and show me around a little bit. In the new district area, city officials floated the idea of occasionally closing down South Brevard Street for sports festivities and to bring excitement outside. Okay. South Brevard Street. That's that. Another thing I heard too, like before reading the articles, I heard a little headline, I think about Rob Boone of the Charlotte Observer, which is what I'm reading. He said that they was gonna make something over there where the CTC area is, right over here. Something like what the Milwaukee Bucks did with the Deer District, where you had and like how the Raptors have, where they have this little like walkable area where you get to like talk with fans, walk around, and enjoy a good time. Like I said, that's what I had hoped for when I was looking at those pictures from the beginning, as you seen. So now, construction will not affect regular season Hornets games, Whitfield said. The center typically holds more than 100 events each year as well. We're going to do our best to make sure we can do as many concerts and family shows while construction is going on, Whitfield said. The Spectrum Center has a $376 million economic impact and supports 3,200 jobs annually, Dodson said. Wow. I ain't know that. So they better make sure this hits on straight and does not have a problem, man. Because if it does, gonna kind of look bad. I ain't gonna lie, gonna kind of look bad. Especially how Tapper did with the Panthers. It's gonna look bad, man. Gonna look bad. So, alright, y'all. To cap it off right there, I'm loving the idea. And I'm really hoping it goes through. I can't wait to see this come to fruition. And I'll even show y'all some updates because I'm always at the stadium because I'm a season ticket holder. So, I'll show y'all some updates too. Alright? So, my chasers, we out here, man. We gonna try to stay as cool as possible because it's hot out here, as I told y'all. You already know what we do, man. No excuses. Be you. Do you. We out.